This game has serious implications for the Padres, as such a crazy game could have crazy meaning coming up to this deadline. Let's talk about it. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest, where your host Andrew uses the word implication and everyone hates it, and I think that's hilarious. So today's game was absolutely insane. Sorry I'm a little late today, running behind, but we have a lot to talk about today, so let's just jump into it. First of all, we have our AJ Cassavell recap. Final Padres 7, Mets 6. A wild one on a night with ejections, home run robberies, and combined 9-run fifth, and a game-tying homer from the Mets in the ninth, and Elias Diaz walks it off. Where were you when Elias Diaz saved our season? I mean, part of me kind of like, I don't want to say guessed he would. Like, I just had like a nagging feeling. I'm like, today's the day for Diaz. And it happened. I mean, Suarez blowing the save and Dylan Cease not performing great. We'll talk about that in a sec. And by a sec, I mean like later in the video. Because that what I think is what's going to have the most implications for the rest of the year. But I think this win in general has serious implications. Any win, especially against teams as good as the Mets, before the deadline says a lot about the Padres. And it basically decides if we're going to buy or sell or both, right? But we'll get into that in just a second. But I'm so happy to beat the Mets. I hate the Mets. I hate any New York team. Mets fans just piss me off. If the video is not too long, at the end, I'll tell you a story why I hate the Mets, if you care. But yeah, let's talk about this. My serious implications. Some of you guys absolutely hate when I say serious implications. Oh my god, Andrew, you're doing clickbait. Why would you say implications? Listen, I'm going to spend this video proving you wrong about why there's implications. And I know you're still going to comment like, wow, Andrew, you're a clickbait master and we hate you. And then I'll just laugh again because I don't know, I'm a mean person. I can't help it. But this is the closest to a playoff atmosphere the Padres have played in a while. Bottom of the fifth, and I feel like we've already watched 27 innings of baseball. Really fun game so far. Find a way to win. Obviously, you won, so thank you, Ryan Cohen, for that. But the Mets, like we said, it was a crazy game. So the Mets scored 4 in the top of the fifth. Padres answered by batting around in the bottom half, and they grabbed a 6-5 lead with RBI singles from their much maligned Andrew learning new words. I swear to God, bro, I'm not this stupid. I just, why do they use big words? Maligned, 7, 8, 9 hitters. Hold on, I'm gonna Google this damn word because it's gonna make me mad. Okay, malign, to speak about someone in a spitefully critical manner. SAT words with Andrew. I know you're going to make fun of me for that, but that's okay. That, when I don't know words and when I mispronounce people's names, that's what sets you guys off, and that's hilarious to me. Again, I'm a horrible person, so we know this by now. But incredible things happen when there's production from the bottom of the order. Yeah, a lot of things that you don't expect to happen today happened. You know what I mean? So, like, I guess we can show you the box score real quick. I know I kind of skipped to it, but Cronenworth had the RBI. Bryce Johnson, I will slide for him in a sec, but he's been battling. He's been earning his spot on this roster, to be honest. He has a 366 average right now. I mean, Jose Iglesias did his job. Obviously, he scored the run. Gavin Sheets. Oh, well, we won't cover Gavin Sheets. But the bottom of the lineup, like especially catchers recently, they've been saving their job. Catchers genuinely have been saving their job recently, and it makes me feel like we don't need to get a catcher. Genuinely. And I don't know if this is something that's going to carry over for the rest of the season, but Maldonado and Diaz have low-key been playing pretty A-okay recently. Not great, right? Not like, I don't know who's a good catcher. They're not Cal Raleigh, obviously, or I don't want to say Will Smith because I don't want to give the Dodgers credit, but they're playing solid enough that they've earned their roster spot for right now, at least. I know Danny Jansen, who I just made a video about, got traded. Not that I wanted him, but he just got traded. So catcher market's looking small. So Diaz and Maldonado playing good recently has been a big thing, and we'll have, say it with me, kids, massive implications. I'm going to try to fit that word into this video as many times as I can. I'm feisty today. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because I hate the Mets. I literally won the game and I went on the Mets subreddit just to like see all their salt, because I'm a horrible person, as we've established in this video. But yeah, a lot of good performances. Top 3, obviously. Merrill, I guess, had a hit. And then Bogey's looking better still. Love seeing Bogey. Sheets needs to figure it out because he's slowly going to get, like, replaced at DH and maybe left field. Well, Bryce Johnson keeps playing good. He might get replaced in left field for a little bit at least. But That's future problems. Let's talk about now problems. But yeah, Bryce Johnson, like we said, deserves more love. He's been a tough out for weeks. Like Wade, he's a ball player, a hustle, infield single. What a win. The team needs it. Excited to see how AJ Preller attacks this deadline. This team can do damage. So yeah, I'll praise him for a little bit longer, and then we'll get into the negatives. But yeah, a good offensive day, and I could show you this as well. We were 7 for 15, which is actually pretty good for runners in scoring position. That's what helped us win. We had Arraez hit a home run. We had bottom of the lineup hitting ball, scoring runs. So a good offensive day against a team with pretty good, I think they're top 5, I think, in bullpen. So that's really nice to see. And then Montas, we actually played a pitcher with high ERA and actually hit off of them. That's how you know it was a good offensive day. But let's talk about the negatives, right? And depending on what thumbnail you're seeing right now, it could be the Dylan Cease one. So let's talk about Dylan Cease. So what number are we on? Right, this here? I legitimately do not want to watch Dylan Cease throw another pitch for the Padres. He is worse than when Snell was frustrating to watch. He has good stuff, but he has no idea what to do when hitters aren't swinging and missing at his stuff. So I'll show you this one more too. I'll finish these and I'll get into it. But choosing to load the bases with a guy who has struggled with command all night on the mound to face a guy who just essentially hit a home run in the previous at-bat, that was certainly a choice. And then I'll just one more, and I'll talk about it more. The second and third time through order penalty comes from hitters accruing familiarity. It seems like throwing the same and pitch in the same location might compound the advantage for the hitter. So yeah, Dylan Cease looked good, and the same things that has happened for him most of the year, and we've kind of talked about it before. But Dylan Cease, when going deeper into games, not that he really pitches worse. I mean, he does a little bit, but hitters start figuring him out, right? Because again, he only has really 2 pitches he uses, fastball and a slider. So it kind of showed you on this picture. I did blow it up a little bit on here. But also, and the good part, Tatis literally saved this game by robbing that home run. So without Tatis and his amazing defense today, we would have lost today. I got to give that a shout out. But yeah, Mark Vientos, right? So almost a home run right there on the left. And then almost the same exact location in the same box. He hits the home run against Cease, and that's a grand slam, right? So I don't know if I want to give the... Okay, well, let me start with this, right? Even though, and I know I'm delusional when I say this, even though Cease has looked bad, I still don't want to trade him, honestly, unless we get like a top 10 prospect out of it. Because I just don't see the value of trading him unless we're getting something good, right? And I feel like a lot of people feel this way, but I know some people are probably just like, get him off the team. We have enough pitching that will be okay. And I just don't think we do, especially because King's probably like, I mean, King did have a 3-inning simulated game this at Petco Park earlier today, and he let Trenton Brooks hit a home run, is what I heard from it. But he's still probably mid to late August, right? So if we trade Dylan Cease, we're going to have a month of just our top 3 being Pivetta, Darvish, who hasn't looked great, and Vasquez, who's lucky, and then Kolek and Bergert. So it's not like it's a horrible rotation, but I don't know. Do I think that Dylan Cease hurts this team more than he helps? Right now, maybe, but I don't know. I just think that, first of all, Dylan Cease gets a little too cute when he's ahead in the count, right? I feel like Dylan Cease, he just pitches kind of scary. You know what I mean? Like, he's scared to throw it into the strike zone. And, like, it's work, don't get me wrong, because he is a strikeout artist. How many strikeouts did he have today? Let's see. He had, 9 strikeouts. So it's not like he's a bad strikeout pitcher. It's just that I feel like sometimes he gets a little too cute with it, and then maybe that's what hurts him when he goes deeper into games. Because obviously, what was he? He struck out the first 3 batters at the beginning of the game. Let me see what it was. I can tell right here. Oh, yeah, look at all these strikeouts from the Mets. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, Nimmo, Lindor, Soto, top 3, strikes him out, right? And then deeper into the game, they start realizing that he's going to get cute with it, and they start being patient, or they start squaring things up, right? So I think this shouldn't be that hard of an adjustment, but like I said before, either adding more pitches to your arsenal, which he can throw, right? Or just like attacking more, or changing up a game plan in the middle of the game. I feel like there's small things that Ruben Niebla, maybe Maldonado if he's catching. I know Diaz is catching him right now, but maybe there's small things that can be done to improve Dylan Cease, because I just don't think he's a bad pitcher. I know he has bad results. He's I don't want to say unlucky, even though the umpire did kind of screw him a couple times, but they were pretty bad on both sides for the entire night. So I can't really say that, but I don't think trading Cease is the right call. But unless we get someone good, that's okay, right? So yeah, I mean, same thing though. I'm going to talk about Suarez real quick. Suarez, I know you're probably going to pounce on Suarez, but I mean, he's blown what? Well, what does it say anywhere on here? Well, I think this is his 4th save he's blown out of the, 30-something saves he has. So bad days are going to happen. Yes, I know Robert Suarez isn't... I don't want to say isn't as effective. Like, he's still good, right? Like, yeah, he only has 2 pitches, fastballs, and a changeup. But, I mean, it's worked, right? I mean, today, it wasn't like it was a meatball. It wasn't mislocation to the guy whose name I'm going to mispronounce, so I'm going to read it right now. Mauricio. It's not like it was a bad location. It was a missed spot, but it wasn't like a horrible location. He just put the bat out there and it went over the wall. It's unfortunate. It sucks. But, I mean, we won, so let's not panic too much. That's why I guess that's really my next point I want to make is this team has too much heart to sell. Because I feel like this team has proven before, and I know this year hasn't looked like as amazing yet, like 2024 did after the All-Star break, but there's too much heart on this team to just sell and give up on it, right? We just need one good stretch, cement ourselves in the wild card, because we're not going to win a division. It's just not going to happen. If it does, I will be amazed and I will love it. But let's just secure a wild card spot. Let's get fancy in the playoffs, and let's make things happen. But selling right now, like someone like Cease or Suarez, unless we're getting top 10 prospects or a good position player to help us this year, we gotta hold, and we gotta see if we can buy cheap. I don't know how that's going to happen. I know Christian just made a video about our money and our prospect problems, but if literally anyone on this planet can make something happen, it's AJ Preller, right? But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Like I said, serious implications for the year, this game, and the next couple of games. Everything until Thursday. What was it, like 3 o'clock p.m. is the deadline cutoff, EST, so 12 o'clock for us. I forget. But yeah. I'll tell the Mets story a different day. This video is kind of long, so remind me to tell you the Mets story for next video tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. How did you feel about the game today? Do you think this team shows enough heart that they should buy, or do you still want to feel reserved and sell? Goodbye, Cease. Goodbye, Suarez. Let me know what you think. And have a fantastic rest of your day. And as always, please subscribe. Super close to 2,000. Forgot to mention that. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Video tomorrow about possibly trading for Guardians players again. So stick around for that. But yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye. Go Padres. Goodbye.